In 2021, with the coronavirus pandemic still rampant, Taiwan also went through increased domestic infections, and most in-person activities were canceled. Nonetheless, Dharma Drum Mountain continued to attend to devotees' aspirations for practice by using internet technology, transforming the pandemic crisis into an opportunity to explore new modes of sharing the Dharma, to help the public while following prevention measures, transcend the limitations of physical spaces, and participate in Dharma assemblies and online courses at any time, with their minds as the Dharma place itself to hone their practice. Whether at home or abroad, DDM's branch monasteries and centers never once stopped their efforts to practice and share the Dharma. Through the streaming via the cloud, devotees around the world are brought together. People's benevolent thoughts and good wishes are universally dedicated to all as a power of religious cultivation to help calm and settle human minds. This year, DDM's extensive Buddhist education endeavors continued, and thanks to the internet, expanded despite the COVID pandemic. Besides using video conferencing software and streaming platforms to organize online sharing meetings and promote the Chan teaching of mindful breathing, it also introduced the Household Heroes Daily Timetable, a plan of attending regular virtual practice activities to help people with their practice while staying at home. Meanwhile, the Dharma Drum Mountain Fellowship and DDM Abbot President Venerable Guo Hui showed care for worldwide followers and devotees, utilizing online exchange activities to express profound care and concern. Launched 15 years ago, the Chinese New Year's Eve bell-ringing event had to follow the pandemic prevention guide and instead be streamed in real time. 108 representatives from across industries and sectors joined this 108 for All virtual event to pray for the world. Starting from late May, Taiwan entered a state of emergency due to the pandemic. Though physical group practice activities were suspended, powerful messages to calm people's minds were still needed. In addition to the Peace of Mind section on DDM's website, with information on peace of mind, the Meditation Activity Department also offered online beginners courses and basic meditation programs. The Sheng Yen Academy's cloud learning system also overcame many challenges and was in full operation. Organized by the Young People Development Department, the Parent-Child Course of Awakening during the summer vacation also took place online. To help monastics deepen their practice, the DDM Sangha organized lectures where Venerable Quan Chen and Venerable Ho Guan shared their views, as well as the weekly group learning day for monastic members. Also in operation was the intermediate level training camp for meditation teachers to hone the monastics' teaching skills on Chan practice. In mid-September, Dharma Drum Mountain organized the first cloud-based prayer and refuge taking ceremony. In publication, this year witnessed a release of nearly 40 newly published books. Since June, Master Sheng Yen's audiobooks were available on major podcast platforms. After a year's time of production, the ebook version of the complete works of Master Sheng Yen 2020 edition was officially available online in November. They are a portable Dharma treasure to calm people's minds during the pandemic. Reflecting the founder Master Sheng Yen's compassionate vow, Dharma Drum Mountain Sangha University celebrated its 20th anniversary in 2021. This year saw 6 newly ordained monastics at the tonsure ceremony. 7 postulants received the novice precepts. In April, the Dharma Drum Institute of Liberal Arts and the Zhonghua Institute of Buddhist Studies saw their Dharma Drum Journal of Buddhist Studies and Journal of Chinese Buddhist Studies once again recognized by the National Central Library and awarded in 2 prize categories. Towards the end of June, the 8th International Academic Conference on Chinese Buddhism and Master Sheng Yen's Thought took place via video conferencing for cross-boundary engagement. In September, Zhonghua Institute of Buddhist Studies, Academia Sinica, Sheng Yen Education Foundation, and the Center for Buddhist Studies of National Taiwan University co-organized an online Chan Buddhist philosophy and monastery culture workshop for young students to explore the diverse content of the Chan Buddhist tradition. In October, Dharma Drum Institute of Liberal Arts organized the Chan Buddhist Practice Workshop. Through historical literature, it explored the essence of Chan Buddhist practice and its contemporary challenges and significance. In 2021, Taiwan was also tested by the pandemic. Dharma Drum Mountain continued its effort in caring for society. Besides helping with domestic medical institutes and social services agencies affected by the pandemic, by giving epidemic prevention materials and daily necessities, it also successfully acquired the much-needed small-dose syringes for Taiwan. The Central Epidemic Command Center's Deputy Commander, Chen Zhongyan, and his delegate paid a special visit to Nongchan Monastery to express sincere thanks. In April, a Taroko Express train derailed. In October, a building in Kaohsiung was caught in a big fire. Dharma Drum Mountain immediately launched relief efforts, and Abbot President Venerable Guo Hui also visited the accident sites and held deliverance services to console the souls of the victims and bring comfort to their relatives. For the international relief effort, the Social Welfare and Charity Foundation in July sent a shipment of urgent medical supplies to Myatmano Dharma Yek Taha in Myanmar to help local monastics and people cope with the pandemic. In July and August, having learned that the school children in a remote region in Taiwan badly needed laptop computers for their home learning during the pandemic, Dharma Drum Mountain promptly donated brand new laptops to help the students. In response to a Level 3 pandemic alert, restrictions for in-person care activities were imposed. But the Social Caring Department never once stopped providing deathbed care. Its nationwide deathbed chanting service, launched online via video conferencing, helped families perform relevant Buddhist rituals, bringing warmth to the dead and comforting their grieving relatives. Meanwhile, to enhance volunteers' concepts and skills in deathbed care, lectures on deathbed care were held. Also, a website for deathbed care was set up to promote Master Sheng Yen's Buddhist view of life and death, serving to provide the public with a set of proper practices for deathbed care and Buddhist rites. Beneficial for both the dead and living, in the spirit of living and dying in peace, the goal of protecting the social environment and protecting the spiritual environment is thus achieved. This year, Dharma Drum Mountain's international Dharma propagation effort developed a brand new mode due to the pandemic. In March, the Dharma Drum Retreat Center, for the first time, organized an online intensive 7-day retreat conducted in English for practitioners from different time zones. Venerable Changwu, Managing Director of DDM Branch Monastery Administration in North America, was invited by the Chanburn Meditation Center in Switzerland to lead a 7-day retreat in July, which was conducted both physically and virtually to guide Chan practitioners from 8 different countries. In addition, Dharma Drum Mountain Los Angeles Center, San Francisco Bay Area Center, and Vancouver Center co-organized an online Passing on the Lamp of Wisdom ceremony for followers from different regions to meet in the cloud and remember Master Sheng Yen. Given the troubles in 2021, and to help people attain peace of body and mind, DDM's year-end Great Compassion Water and Land Liberation Rite was renamed as Great Compassion Prayer Dharma Assembly, with DDM monastics leading devotees across the world to practice together online in the hope of concentrating people's minds as a joint prayer to ease the pandemic and natural disasters and eliminate wars. May you and I stand firm amid the test of impermanence and cultivate compassion and wisdom for the sake of people's happiness and well-being by putting our wish into action, bringing fortune to the world.